again, Spirit Sippers and Rum Rippers. One here again, and today we're going to be trying another one. Today we're going to be trying Clement, a 10-year-old rum from France.
Double fisting. I like your style.
Oh, I had this one for a while. I think I got this one like 2 years ago for my birthday, or a year and a yeah, 2 birthdays ago. Been sitting there on the shelf just waiting to be drank, and I cannot believe it's been there this long and we have not tried it. So it is definitely way past time to get into it. Oh, I've never had a French rum before. So let's get into this 10-year-old rum from France, Clement.
Alrighty then.
Cool little bottle, looking all fancy. Can't wait to bust into this one. Oh, ripped off all nice. We're already off to a good start. Just the cap. We missed one. Oh, decent little pop. Let's get it. That was classic. It's gonna be good when it cheers itself. Oh, smells good, but you know how we do. It's 10 years old, so we're gonna let it sit in the glass for 10 minutes and then we'll be right back at it. Don't go anywhere. All right, 10 minutes is up and I am ready to get into it. Let's check this one out. It's almost got like the chocolate covered cherries. It's almost got like that vanilla cherry, that kind of, that vanilla and that not vanilla, but that cream and that candied cherry smell. And there's almost like a rhubarb, and there's something almost like a hint of there's almost like a hint of a cough syrup note in there too. That's weird. I've never had a French rum. This will be interesting. It was finished in oak casks, so yep, they were aged 10 years in oak barrels, so pretty normal there. But yeah, I see I don't even see this on the shelves anymore pretty much. I see the XO, I see they have an XO out, but I don't see the 10-year-old out anymore. So I don't know, is it because they sold out? Are they making it anymore? Like I said, I know nothing about this rum, so can't wait to get into it. But yeah, it's got an array of just light floral sweet vanilla notes in there, with rhubarb and that tinge of like a cough syrup note, which is crazy. A sweet cough syrup, but a cough syrup note, kind of like a Luden Brothers, and again like that vanilla cherry note. And then yeah, just a really like floral, sweet smelling floral note. Oh man, let's get into it. This is it gonna taste as crazy as it smells? This is like kind of all over the place on the nose. Sweet and floral is, I mean, your basic notes, but it's got some depth to it. It's kind of changing in there. And there's a rhubarb note that's kind of killing me. I can't wait to see how it's gonna work out on the taste. Let's get there. Slanja. Nice and creamy and sweet as soon as it hits the tongue. Nice long finish. I mean, the nice little hug still going, a little tingling. And then it's like, yeah, on the tongue, it's kind of going back and forth, a sweet and not tart, but just like this sweet and floral note kind of washing back and forth over your tongue. That's nice. I like that. I was getting a little nervous with the nose. I was like, is this going to be like cough medicine tasting? But not at all. I really like that. It's got a nice long finish. Hate to say mouthfeel, but it does have an excellent mouthfeel. I mean, just smooth and silky and creamy. I mean, that is just nice. And there's, I mean, definitely, I mean, you're getting those oak notes on there. Like the oak tannins are just a perfect blend on this one. Like not overbearing, but just enough of a hint to enhance the flavor. Oh, this is a nice one. The nose is crazy. The nose is leaning towards a couple rums that I'm not a huge fan of, but I mean, it's kind of switching back and forth. Like there's like, you keep going back and like almost every time there's changing and you're getting something just a little bit different out of it. So, but not some of my favorite notes on rums that I've like the taste. Like when I had those notes on the nose, I wasn't a big fan of the flavor, but these are delicious on the flavor so far. Just a perfect balance of oak and sweet and vanilla. The rhubarb, I don't like rhubarb, and that note's not in there, thank goodness. But the oak and the sweet and the cherry and vanilla, I mean, that is a nice blend. I think a lot of bourbon lovers would really like this rum, because this is having like it's kind of swaying, having like a bourbon influence to me a little bit. I mean, obviously they're both finished in oak, but I mean, just the flavors are kind of kicking in, a few bourbon notes in there. And this is really good. Let's see how it does with a drop of water on it. Put a little water in there, see if we can crack anything open, see if there's any extra notes in there trying to hide from us. That did bring another level to it for sure. Almost like a sandalwood note kind of creeping through. That's almost kind of what I was getting as that cough syrup note is kind of now creeping more as into kind of a sweet sandalwood. Just like kind of a more not so harsh perfumey, but in that direction. And that's the note I was afraid of that was going to come through in the flavor, but it didn't. Definitely like some dates and prunes. Like dates and prunes is what I'm kind of getting out of there. That's another note. That's the other note I was getting out of there. I couldn't quite put my finger on, but prunes. I was like, I hate prune juice, and I was getting kind of a prune note on there. And there has been other rums where I've gotten that note that I ended up not being a fan of. But again, on the nose, it's here. On the flavor, it's not. Well, let's see how it is with a little drop of water in it. Compay. Kind of took away a little bit of that creamy mouthfeel. Got a little more tart and tannic. Yeah, I don't like this one as much with water. I'm a big shocker, but I'm not as big a fan of this one with water in it. It definitely tamped out that nice warm hug you were getting. More of a cherry cough drop instead of like the vanilla and sweet notes. Now it's just more of a like Luden Brother cherry cough drop. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this one with water. Oh yeah, and the more like that last, no. This makes it very much like cough medicine. That all those notes I was worried about are screaming through with the drop of water in it. Do not, unless you're a fan of those notes, do not put water in this. Oh my gosh, it opened some things up, and I am not a fan of what it opened up. Woo! Much better with just neat. It was nice and creamy and sweet, and those blends were going nice and back and forth, and boy, the water just took a wrong turn. It made it take a wrong turn. So for me, not with the water, but neat, it was really good. I really did like it neat, so don't get scared away by that. Drink it neat, it's fine. With the water, not so much for me. Let's see how it does over an ice cube. Tough to pour this one without cheersing yourself. There you go, never bad thing there. Oh, snaps in. I really do like this bottle. I mean, that is just clean looking. Boom. So yeah, I do like the bottle. It's gonna look good on the shelves. And so far the juice is good. I was gonna say 50-50, but it's not 50-50. The juice is good, just don't like it with the water in it. But cooling it off, what's the ice going to do to it? Rhubarb, dates, and prunes. A little bit of sweetness. I don't really get the oak note that I usually get with the ice. I thought the oak would be more pronounced, but I'm not really getting that at all. Let's see how it is on the flavor. Prost. Kind of started off okay and then just went flat pretty quick. I was like, oh, the mouth feels bad. No, it's not. And then it kind of flattened out, and there is a little bit of that sweetness, a little bit of like that chocolate covered cherry, again with that the cream and the cherry part. No cocoa notes, no chocolate notes, not anything like that, but the chocolate covered cherry, that fake kind of candied cherry and that cream kind of had that note. Again, you usually get oak and a little bit of salt, stuff, nothing like that. And a little bit of that rhubarb, a little bit of that Luden Brothers, a little bit of that cough syrup note. Not the bitter, like, but just kind of that sweet candied cough syrup note. Like I said, Luden Brothers, think Luden Brothers cherried candies, something like that. So yeah, that's interesting. Never had it. I do like it. I enjoy it. It's a different direction than most of the rums I've had, so I really enjoy that. I mean, it's something completely different than I'm used to. And yeah, as long as I'm drinking it neat, I think I'm going to get along with this one just fine. Score out of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this one a good solid 8, 8.2. I mean, it's right there. Maybe not my favorite, but I mean, come on. I've got some amazing rums back on the shelf. I mean, look at all those 4 squares alone right there. So yeah, I mean, it's up against some stiff competition. Oh man, what did we pay for this? It was a gift, but I think I have the receipt. Let me look. Haha, I was able to get it. I know, weird, I get the receipts, but that's so I can tell you guys what we paid up here, and so tell you guys what a great deal if you see it somewhere else it is, because you already know everything except for certain bourbons are way more expensive up here. Like, we're paying $20 to $50, sometimes $150 more a bottle, just because we live in the state of Washington. So this one, this is a pricey little bad boy for a 10-year-old rum. This one's coming in at $99.99. So yeah, this one is up there, and I mean, that's a Total Wine, so they usually get cheaper prices there. So yeah, this is a pricey one, but is it worth it? If you're into rum and you want something that's a little bit different than other stuff, yeah, I mean, like I said, whatever they're doing in France is definitely a little bit different than what I'm used to, and I like it. It's, like I said, a step in a different direction, and when I'm in that kind of mood, this is going to be the one I'll pour for that mood. But yeah, $99.99, and with our crazy Washington taxes, we got this and another rum, and together it was about $35 in tax, so yeah, crazy. But so yeah, $99.99 for the bottle though, so that is up there. So getting up there to almost $120 with tax, 125. I don't know how it's split with the other one, but yeah, pricey little bottles. So I mean, I don't know if I would sprint out to get it. You want to try something new, nothing wrong with it. I mean, hey, bottle looks good, the juice is good. I would not worry about putting any water in it. I wouldn't put this one over ice per se, unless it's just a blazing hot day and you need to cool off. But neat, it's just, yeah, I mean, a lot more tamped down, smooth, and I mean, it's just I like the way it melts together a lot better. Neat, this is okay. Oh, absolutely. Neat, it's better than okay. It's a good rum. So yeah, good solid 8. We'll give it a good solid 8.2. Maybe almost an 8.1, just because $99.99. I mean, a penny under $100 for a 10-year-old rum. That is pricey, but it's a fancy one. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if you got it like that and you want to try something new, it's definitely worth checking out. I mean, you're not going to hate it. It's not like off-putting. I mean, it's the step in the different direction it goes is a nice one. It's just a little bit different, and for $99, I mean, $100, there's a lot of good stuff out there. So that one's on you. It's I would say it's okay to good. It's not great to amazing, but it's not bad in any way, shape, or form. I'm just not a big fan of some of those flavors. Some people out there would love those flavors. I mean, that Jamaican rum that blew my palate, that I could not stand, from Plantation, one of my best friends and the Giant Tamer both love it. They think it's fantastic. So different palates, different strokes for different folks. So that's going to do it for me. I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here until we see you on the next one. Cheers.